Hello, everybody. Hi, Sadenians. How are you doing today? So unfair, but as you can hear, I'm a little bit ill. I really am. Which hardly ever happens. I'm not like a sickly person, but at the moment, I'm just feeling really, really, really run down. I've got like flu-like symptoms, which is annoying at this time of year. I'm not gonna lie, because I've got so much on at the moment. How's everybody doing? Wait, let me start Instagram as well. Da-da-da-da. Oh, hi Instagram. How are you? For those that don't know, I'm Orphan Sugar and Shay Sade. Hey. And this is the debrief. Let's see how far I get today because wait, ill man. Where have I been? What do you mean? Hey Elsid, how you doing? Hey, it's my opinion. What do you mean where have I been? I've been right here working. I only do Saturdays at the moment. That's the time that I get to spend with you guys. It's Saturday afternoon. Oh my god. We'll see how this goes because oh my voice is ringing. I thought like let me beat my face to make me feel myself feel better. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. How you guys been? How's your week been? What have you been up to? What are you doing today on this fine Saturday? Oh, thank you. It's my opinion. That's so sweet. Thank you. I will try once my event is over, then I am going to be doing more, but like I'm 3 weeks away from Black Tech Fest, so yeah, this is all I can spare at the moment. But this is my happy place. Do you know what I mean? So I am 100% happy to be here and stuff. What have you guys been up to? Let me know in the chat. Today we are talking about Love Island games. That's what we're talking about today. My favorite franchise of Love Island is Love Island Games, and I'm so happy that it's back and it is not disappointing, in my opinion. Guys, make sure you hit that like button, please. Might as well do it now, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, so you never miss a video or a live. As I said, like I'm a little bit what do you call it? Ill today. So yeah. Oh, it'll be fine. Elsa just saying I had a long week. Me and you both. Like, honestly, it's been a long week. People been messing with me, you know. Let me just say, people have been playing about your girl, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Watching Elvis. Oh, Love is Blind France. I have seen people reviewing this, and it looks insane. So I don't have time at the moment, but I would love to actually dive into that as well. And Brazil as well. Okay, cool. Love Island Games is cool. It's so good. And yes, I appreciate the support, Elsa. Appreciate the support. Let me even just get off my notes because we've had 4 episodes out, which I'm super, super happy about. Where are we? Sorry, let me just find it. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow today. Oh God, I can't even type. I can't do anything. After this, no, I have to pop out, unfortunately. But after that, when I come back, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Oh, also, guys, if you can join my membership, it'll be great if you could. I've got 2 tiers, $1.99 and $6.99 for the big ballers. Them, it just helps me, supports me, helps me grow the channel. Do you know what I mean? Be able to do more things and obviously try and step away from my 9 to 5. Do you know what I mean? So appreciate anyone who can join the membership. You just got out of bed. Oh, see. To be fair, I watched episode 4 this morning and then just fingered my notes and then and now I'm here. I've done my face and then that's it. Obviously baths and whatever, but that's it, man. Slow day today. Honestly. So Love Island Games. Guys, are you all watching? I hope that you are. So for those that don't know, Love Island Games is kind of like a franchise of Love Island, but it seems like Peacock are just doing it so well. The first season was maybe 2 years ago now. Oh gosh, it was 2 years ago now, and it was really, really good. And I've been waiting for them to bring it back. It was just like such a great season. But this season we've got a great cast. We've got a fantastic cast. And yeah, I'm just absolutely loving it. I hope you are too. So far, my faves are Kay Kay. I really like Kay Kay. I think she's really sweet, bubbly, a little bit naughty as well. So I like that. Garbi, I think Garbi's so sweet. And she came first in the first challenge as well. So I think she's she's a great contender, I think. Obviously Justine is back now as well. Justine won her season of Love Island. She won Love Island Games that first season as well, and now she's back, so she's reigning champion and she's such stunning. Actually, all of those girls are stunning, absolutely stunning. 10/10s across the board. Then I also, of course, I like Ty. And Ty, hey KW, how are you doing? Ty is hella problematic as a person in general, but he's so entertaining to watch. I swear to God, this guy has me cracking up. He's so rude, so cheeky, witty as well. Like, but he gets the girls. He gets the girls. The girls like him. The girls stay liking him. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Ty's getting away with it, and obviously, do you know what I mean? Like he's repping the UK, so we love that. we love that. But he's hella problematic, Ty. But I don't know. That's the thing. I was worried about how he's gonna come across because, like, I feel like some of the British boys that go over there, they get kind of like a little bit buoyed off and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? But you know. But Ty, he was in his season, in season 10, he was king of the villa and he was sending people out. Do this, do that, do this. I don't like this. Like, he was running things. So you know how you guys, well, we thought like Ace was running his house. Ty was much worse. Much worse than, and he was doing it with conviction, and he would probably say, no, you know, I can't help but be a leader. He wouldn't be like, no, I wasn't telling the next man what to do. Nah, he was leaning into it. He's full of confidence. Really like Ty. Oh, thank you, KW. This is my new wig, guys. My new wig from TikTok shop. I can't remember the name of it. Can I put the link in there? Probably. I'll put the link in there in the bio afterwards. But yeah, this is my new wig for the thing. I've got 2 more coming as well. So once I get up to date with my vlog, you'll see those. Two. KW says Ty's out of order, but hilarious. Yeah, he's a straight up villain. But you know, I like a villain, but I usually like the female villains. But Ty is just, I don't know. He's like my little brother. Hey Sim, how you doing? Oh, I'm back. I'm a little bit ill today. But yeah, we move anyway. Sim says Ty was sending people to the shop 100%. Like Bear sent out youths in that villa that year. So I'm just like, I'm watching and seeing his play. But he's there from the start. I think even in episode 1, he's just like, yeah, I play mind games. And who was he talking to? I can't remember. And they were just like, they didn't get what he means. That he was like, no, manipulation. Like straight up, he's a manipulator. He knows it and he's leading into it. Like, honestly, it's so funny. He's so funny, but he's made for TV. So I like him. So KK, Garbi, Justine, Ty. I like Solène as well. Solène is hella chaotic. she's obviously very French, but she's hella chaotic, and I like that. I like her energy, and I like Johnny as well. Johnny being back as well, excellent. Like Time versus Johnny, I need to see. I need to see that because Johnny, as far as I'm aware, he's the ultimate villain. Ultimate villain. Like, honestly, I don't think it gets worse than Johnny. Does it in Love Island land? I don't think it does. So he's seeing him versus Ty. Well, if that even happens, because Johnny is gorgeous though. He is. He like I was just like, I don't know how he gets away with. I know, but he's got pretty privilege. Definitely pretty privilege. Him, Ty, definitely pretty privilege. Yeah, but they're easy on the eye. They're easy on the eye. Hey Gilda, how you doing? How you doing? Guys, tell me, who do you like? Who do you like? Who's your favorite so far? And who are you not feeling? Because I tell you something, I'm not feeling Nicola. I'm really not feeling Nicola. Actually, you know what? Let me not even say it like that. Nicola is a sweet girl, but I think she's a personality higher, but her personality isn't given. Yeah. We could do that. She could go. She can go. Isaiah as well, who she's with, he can go as well. Like, I know it's early days, but like, yeah, he can go. They can both go, honestly. Elsie, I believe the French lady chaotic. They're wild on Love is Blind France. Yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it. KW. KW saying, aka Ice Age 6. That is rude. Nah, let me just remind myself what I did. Nah, Nicola, yeah. Bro, I don't know. I don't. She's a personality high and needs to be returned. Get my receipt. Honestly, she's giving. I can't lie. Yeah, this is mind you. I didn't say this. I'm just. Oh, KW. Sorry. Let me compose myself. Where's my screen?
I couldn't find anything called screen setup in Find My.
No, thank you, Siri. This is what KW mentioned. Oh God. Okay. But bro. But yeah, she's different. she's different. But like, sorry, I can't even compose myself. But yeah, I was confused. Like, okay. But yeah, her personality, she can go. She can absolutely go, honestly. And this year, they have got the biggest prize ever in Love Island history, which is $250,000. 250. What did KK say? Foul wow. 250K. They're competing for 250K. So the stakes are high. They really are. And I love this. I absolutely love this. I love what Peacock are doing. I can't lie. It's excellent. It's excellent. Sim said I just got through the first the 2 hour first episode. Do you know what? The episodes are long because they do the challenges and there's so much. Hey dummy, how you doing? Yeah, 250K. So there's everything to play for. So you can't play. So you can't be just like, I'm just here to, get my followers up. No. There's big money on the line. Big money on the line, and I absolutely love it because you can see it's like they can't deny it, isn't it? You can see like their desperation as well. Like there's something a little bit Hunger Games about this, you know, as well. There really is. There really is. So yeah. So we got a lot of people. Every 2 seconds they're talking about 250K. It's gonna get on my nerves by the end of this. Yeah, but it's a lot of money, Simpson. It's a lot of money. That means they don't have to do certain brand deals. They don't have to go out. Like, do you know what I mean? Let's talk about it. So in the first episode, yeah, we had I volunteered honestly, for that amount, I don't even know how do you think you would do? I don't know, man. Seriously, because I think I've got the right attitude, but the execution, I don't know. Because that's the thing with Andreina. Andreina, as KW said, she couldn't beat Lucinda. But however, like, so in episode 1, we had obviously everybody arrives and everything like that, and they done like a bit of a challenge where they had to like what was it, pop balloons and stuff, get covered in gunk, do this assault course and whatever kind of thing. So they had a fastest boy, fastest girl, and they got to pick their partners in, or who they want to couple up with in that order. He was fastest, right? And then we had like 2 bombshells. So Charlie came back. He was in USA season 7, just gone. Charlie came back. He left season 7 quite early, and unfortunately, he left this quite early as well. Unfortunately, but yeah. So Charlie came back, and then one of the girls from France, Solène, who I really really like. She's chaotic. She's crazy drama. So they had them all line up, and then they had to kiss everybody, and they had to choose someone who was already coupled up, and then give them this like necklace, heartbroken necklace, and that signifies that you're vulnerable, right? And what you have to do, but I think they had 24 hours to kind of like, or 48 hours to try and give that necklace to someone else, so they wouldn't also be out for being dumped from the island, right? So Charlie came in and picked Andrea to couple up with. That meant Josh was vulnerable, and Solène picked Mert, who was from the Netherlands, that made Lucinda vulnerable, right? So Lucinda and Josh had to pick someone to duel with in the next episode. So in episode 2, they have to pick who they duel with. And this kind of duel was like they're attached to the other person, and they have to reach and put these balls in these cup things, right? And Lucinda picked Andreina. And Andreina, she's Amazonian built, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's quite stocky and stuff. Not like in a crazy way. She ain't security heavy. But she is bigger than Lucinda. So you would have thought just by looking at them that Lucinda would have lost that round. But oh no, Lucinda, she went for it, and I think she got 2-0, right? Do you know what I mean? It was embarrassing, because at one point Andreina was on the floor. She couldn't move. She was on the floor. She was tired. She was wiped out like really quickly. And because Andreina was coupled up with Ty, he was not impressed with that at all. But the thing is, yeah, I think Lucinda was playing a game. Like, I think that she's doing, I'm little girl lost. Oh, I didn't train for this at all. I'm not competitive at all. Like, cry. No, I didn't believe her. I actually didn't believe her at all. I was just like, nah, you've done too many Love Islands to not be prepared for this. Seriously. Too many. So yeah, I didn't believe her. And I can't, like, I did think it would have been more of a challenge between the two, but I'm not surprised that she went all in. She's trying to win. Lucinda's definitely trying to win, for sure. Yeah. KW saying, I thought Lucinda was a crazy to pick Andreina, but she knew what she was doing. Fair play to her. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, 5-0 is crazy. Yeah, that's what Ty said. So the thing is, Ty's there watching. He's embarrassed. He's legit embarrassed by Andreina's performance, and him and Andreina at this point have been getting on, and he really fancies her. He was up in her DMs before as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and making it public that he was trying to get with her, and lo and behold, they're on the same show. They're kissing, they're flirting. Andreina's really into Ty at this point, and she's talking about, I don't need to explore, and all this kind of stuff. Like, girl, slow down. Do you know who you're dealing with? Ty. No, slow down. Slow the hell down. And then it also made me think, like, so everyone was jumping on this bandwagon that Jeremiah was, love bombing Andreina. Was he? Or was Andreina feeling it too? Because she's given the same kind of energy that she was with, when she was with Jeremiah, and now she was with Ty as well. So I don't think she's been, although she did say she didn't think it was love bonding too, but I hope it gets through to everybody's head that we need justice for Jeremiah. I would love for Jeremiah to come back as well, I really would. That would be amazing. Yes, exactly. Jeremiah did nothing wrong. I'm with you to KW. Sima says Mert is delicious. Honestly, Mert is he's a gorgeous man. To me, because I know no one was understanding, couldn't see the vision. He looks like Ovi to me. Like, honestly, there's something about his facial structure that reminds me of Ovi, sorry, so bad. He really did. But yeah. Sim said Andreina just has no coordination. Nah, she don't. This ain't a show for her. This ain't the show. Because even when Lucinda was just like, oh, I'm so not competitive, I was just like, shut up, you liar. Like, you're just lying, And I was just like, then why are you here? If this is not you, then why are you here? Simma, she's hungry. The thing is, why does Andreina need to be hungry? Like she said this last episode, she's got options. She's got options, man. She's got too many options, so she doesn't need to be hungry. She really doesn't. Yeah. KW said, I agree, Shadow. She puts on a fake sweet personality. I remember her on Love Island Australia. She was toxic. Oh, was she? I only saw sorry, excuse me. I only saw a bit of that season that she was on Love Island Australia. And because I can't lie, she comes across, but I don't know if she's kind of doing a Katie Price where she's just coming across ditzy, but she's not, like. So I don't know. I find her difficult to watch, but I think she's very, very, very calculating. Very, very calculating. KW, is that Andreina is big and pretty for nothing? Yeah. Oh God. Oh gosh. Yeah. So that was kind of episode 2. So Lucinda and Josh, they both won their duels, which made Charlie and Andreina be vulnerable. But was it in that same episode? Yeah. So then they get stolen. Charlie and Andreina. So wait, actually, so that night, Ty, I don't know what's wrong with him. Andreina was really upset that she, on her performance, and she is concerned, and rightly so, that Ty might go off her because she's not good at challenges. And it's just like, yeah, because I think she came second last in the first one, and then she lost this one, and she's vulnerable. Ty's gonna be looking at his options like, bro, maybe we can hook up, but you're not, I can't really couple up with you because you're not winning. And he's a competitive guy. He's 100% a competitive guy. So yeah. So she was upset. So I don't know what happened, but then Ty was in the bathroom, and he was in the bathroom with KK. and him and her are chatting, flirting, and they ended up kissing. So Andreina's upset, yeah, and your response is, "Oh, Kay Kay's pretty. Let me go and see what she's." Crazy, messy. So so that happened, but then he goes to bed. But he's now coupled up with Lucinda, I believe, right? Yeah, he's coupled up with Lucinda, and Andreina has to sleep on her own, and then also Josh is sleeping on his own. But then Charlie's also sleeping on his own, I believe. And then Charlie and Andreina, they get woken up and they're told to leave the villa, and they go and meet two new bombshells who happen to be Justine, who I said as before, she won the last season of Love Island Games and then also won her season of Love Island, and Johnny, who came second in the same season, both of those seasons as well. But Johnny is a straight up villain. He's a straight up villain. But anyway, so Andreina meets Johnny and Charlie meets Justine. Oh yeah, Chris was sleeping. That is true. So the thing is, Kay Kay, yes, Gilda, thank you for reminding. Kay Kay does fancy Chris, right? She really fancies him. They kissed in a challenge, and she was kind of like, after the challenge, she was just like, "Oh, you know, that's just a kiss in a challenge." Like basically saying to him, like, "What are you saying now?" And Chris was just like, "Oh yeah, that was a great kiss to me," and kind of left it at that. I think there's a clip of that. Let me just see if I can find it real quick. Because I was just like, "Chris, what are you doing? Like, if the girl wants to kiss you, then kiss her." No, that's how I see it anyway. Oh my god, gosh. Okay,
Kiss.
What was that then?
In the challenge?
Yeah.
A challenge kiss.
I don't understand the difference.
Okay, like in a challenge, it almost doesn't count. Because it's not like in the moment, like I really like you, like we're really connecting, like, you know?
You pushed me down and got on top of me.
Yeah, but like.
And kissed me.
We haven't like kissed.
So even after all of that, yeah, that's some hard flirting, is it not? Yeah, she's looking at him, looking in his eyes, looking at his lips, all that kind of stuff. I immediately thought of Brandy when she said that. I said as well, almost doesn't count. She's looking at his lips, all this kind of stuff, and he still doesn't kiss her. That's crazy to me. Like, Chris, what are you waiting for? Or is Chris so scarred by Huda that he's just like, I'm not rushing anything. I'm just gonna chill, take my time. I don't know. Like, hey Will, how you doing? Two old bombshells. I guess they are old bombshells, to be fair. Yeah, like I just don't know. Like, I just thought this is a done deal. Like, cement it, like hit the girl, and he chose to hold back. It was just like strange, especially in this version of Love Island. I wouldn't be doing that at all. KW said both KK and Ty were wrong for acting like they didn't have time to tell Chris and Andreina about the kiss though. Yeah, I agree with you. I absolutely do agree with you on that point. They're both playing the game, but they're all playing the game, because when Andreina sees Johnny on the date that they had, they kiss. They have history, so I don't know at what point they dated or hooked up or whatever kind of thing, but she was there, lips in Johnny. So Andreina, girl, this is a double standard. This is what you call a double standard. This is a double standard. Oh my god. Huda was like, oh yeah, Huda is enough to put you off for life. Yeah, I think he might have PTSD. Maybe it's just like Chris, this is like, maybe it's just like, yeah, I moved too fast last time. Or even also as well, because Huda ran, do you know what I mean? Like, caused the whole storm. And then also remember Shelley, he really liked Shelley, and Shelley went with someone else. So I think he might just be thinking, these women are trifling at the moment. Let me just try and hold back and just see if they're making more effort than I am or whatever. You know, he might be thinking he's the baddie at this time rather than putting the work in. Gilda says, Chris said he's there for the game. Remember, Charlie, nothing is coming from overseas. It's true. Because he's supposed to be playing basketball overseas and he's in the villa. He really, really is in the villa. Chris don't want the close-up of a kiss. He's going to wait for a balcony visit. Chris thinks he's running game. Do you think? His game is weak then. His game is absolutely weak if he thinks he's running game. Honestly. It's my opinion. He said, it's not crazy. Is that supposed to be Charlotte? When a guy likes you, you don't need to do all that. I don't think he's into her like that. You think? Maybe, you know. Maybe. You know, it could be true because he did say he also likes Nicola. So I was just like, what did Kay Kay and Nicola have in common? Absolutely nothing. But maybe are they both small? Absolutely. I don't think they've got anything in common apart from maybe being small. That's about it. Lucinda watched Johnny and she was disappointed to hear he kissed Andreina on the day. Yeah, she does. She does. I 100% agree with that. I think Lucinda wants them all. Like, I don't think she's got a time to skill, honestly. Will Smith says, nah, Huda isn't just your average kind of crazy. Chris is tall for nothing. What a waste of height. I gotta agree with you there. Because he does, he's on paper, you would think this guy should be cleaning up. He should be cleaning up. Yeah, Charlotte, his pickup game and obviously his basketball game are weak as well. They are. Didn't someone say that Nicola was the tallest gal? Really? Wow, I thought so. For some reason, I thought Justine was. Maybe Andreina. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't know. It's hard to. I know. We can see that. What's her name? Kay Kay is small, and I think Solène looks tall as well. But it might just be a figure. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah. So Andreina be kissing Johnny anyway. So they come back with their partners and they have to pick another couple. The first couple challenge, they have to pick them to duel them, basically. So Justine and Charlie, they go up against Nicola and Isaiah. Am I saying his name? Zaya or Zay? Does he call himself Zay? Zay, I think. Which Nicola and Zay actually won that, you know, so that made Justine and Charlie vulnerable. Which one was this one? Oh, this was the operation type of game where they have to like hold on to the loop and like go through the thing. Yeah. It was kind of hard though. I don't think I'll be good at that one. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be good at that. And then we had Andreina and Johnny versus Garbi and Kendall, and Andreina and Johnny won that, which is great. Which is great. Because I wanted Andreina to stay and I need Johnny to stay as well. But then Ty's response, there's a little clip of this. Let me show you. Ty was cracking me up. He's a menace. He's an absolute menace. Hold on. Here.
Congratulations, Andreina and Johnny. You are the winners. Tyrique, how do you feel about this new couple?
I feel like obviously Andreina clearly needs him to win, so I feel like she should just stay with him. I'm happy that they won.
I don't think you believe on me though.
I don't feel you believe in yourself, so it's hard to believe in someone that doesn't really believe in herself.
Congratulations, Andreina.
What's wrong with this guy? He's so savage. He's so savage. I don't think you believe in yourself. Like, easy, Ty. Like, easy. I don't know how America. American audiences are gonna take Ty. I just don't know, because it was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. And Andreina, she's not being, I don't know, she's not being vicious. She's not being horrible to him, or at that point at least. Do you know what I mean? And by this point, you had already kissed KK. There's no need for that. There was no need. Absolutely no need. No, we do love a bit of savagery. We do. Oh my God, it was harsh. It was harsh. It was harsh, but it was so freaking entertaining anyway. So then after all of that, I think Kendall and Charlie both had the heartbreak and necklaces, and so they were both vulnerable, and they made the Dabby said Tyrique is annoying and I haven't watched the show. No, honestly, but he's so entertaining, Dabby. It's just too funny. Wait, sorry, KW say Andreina is starting to come across as cringe though. I swear to God, yes. And also her laugh, yeah. I think her laugh gave him the ick. I think it gave him the ick, because he was just like, nah. When he was looking at her laugh at times, this is Ty, he was just like, nah, how's that laugh coming out of you? I think it was giving him the ick. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't line up a clip of her laugh. I should have. Unfortunately, yeah. Ty is basically Simon Cowell. They'll eat up overseas. You think, okay, maybe they will. Yeah. Because he's so rude. So then they make the Islanders vote who they want to stay out of Kendall and Charlie. And of course, Kendall wins. Kendall's just more popular. He's generally a nice guy, I think, or comes across as a nice guy. I think he's had a little bit of scandal, but he comes across as a nice guy. So I just thought, of course, and there's more Americans in there anyway. So I just thought he's definitely going to win. And so we have new couples. So we've got Andreina and Johnny, Andrea and Josh, back with Josh now, Lucinda and Tyrique, Garbi and Kendall, Nicola and Zay, and Kay Kay and Chris, and Solène and Merk. Merk. And then Justine was by herself. KW said, yeah, I don't remember her laughing like that in Love Island USA. KW, I don't remember Andreina laughing at all. Like, I was just like, no, if her laugh was captured, we would have remembered that for sure. Like, for sure. They cut it out. They were just like, no, this girl will be a bombshell. She will be sexy, and that's it. But do you also remember, like, towards the end, like, we didn't see much of Andreina at all. Like, it's like she kind of got cut from the storyline almost, you know? It wasn't really about her. Because when she was with Brian, we didn't really see much of that. We didn't. Kendall is sweet. I like Garbi, but she looks like she stepped out of the 90s. Honestly, 80s even. Honestly, Garbi is reminding me of Sunita right now. Like, she gives me Sunita vibes. Do you guys know? I don't know if the Americans know Sunita, but she was a pop star in the 80s and 90s. Was she? Let me see if she's even got a picture. Like, she might do. She might do. Oh no, not Sinatra. Sunita. Let me show you guys. Oh my God. Woo! I keep on getting waves of like, I'm fine, and then I feel very sickly. Look, she's even kind of got the same hairstyle. That's Sunita. Sunita was a bad girl back in the day. She used to date Brad Pitt in the 90s. Imagine. Who knew? Brad Pitt, he looks so young there, man. He looks very androgynous there. Yeah, they've almost got the same hair as well. That's what I'm thinking. They look very similar. Sunita. No part. Is that no part? Because I was trying to work it out. Is it a flip over that that Garbi's got? I don't know. She could be Sunita's daughter, yeah, for sure. But her skin is flawless, bone structure full. Like she's a stunning girl. She just needs a parting in that wig. She just needs a parting. There's nothing wrong. So Will Smith says Sunita was and is a baddie though. Nothing wrong with being 80s, 90s fine. Garbi is it. She is stunning, but she needs to bring the hair to 2025. Like honestly, she really does. Yeah. And it'll just be seriously. And the thing is, she doesn't even need to like whatever her hair is thingy, but that wig is no. She's better than that wig. She's 100% better than that wig, honestly. Boyer mode or Bayer mode. How are you doing? You're right. Tyrique's expression when she was laughing was priceless. Honestly, I should have lined up the clip. Wasn't she Simon Cowell's side chick? I don't know, but they're friends. Maybe. Who knows? You know, Hollywood or those types of people, the industry is weird. So I don't know what that arrangement was. But I think she vets his new girlfriends or something, allegedly. Or something like that. So strange relationship, strange situations. What? Sorry, Will. Are you sure you're saying what you're saying? How can you say her hair looks like a Lego wig and then say that I'm hating? Lego wig is crazy. Lego wig is mad. But who's paying attention to that? I mean, a lot of people. I'm definitely not hating Garbi as a person. Her looks or nothing, but that wig, it's got to go. It's got to go. Oh God. Okay, so then they vote. Charlie has to go home, and that's like day 3. Episode 3, he's gone. He's gone. To be fair, Garbi might be doing hard wigs off life, you know. She might be doing that. Bayer mode is saying Kendall is slimy. Oh, is he? See, I don't know enough about Kendall. Only the last week that people were telling me about the scandal. I'm so confused like how he's here. I don't know. Maybe he's gone through life. I hope Kendall slips up so Garbi can get away. I honestly. So now at this point, like before last night's episode, I was just like, you know what I need to see, because Johnny has lost to Justine twice. I need Johnny and Justine to team up. Because they will wipe the floor with everybody. They really will, and I'm here for it. It'll be so good. But like, I'm loving the amount of melanin in the office, you know, in the villa at the moment as well. There's so many people to root for. It's absolutely great. So episode 4, we have Garbi saying to Kendall, thanks for being so patient with me, which I was just like, hold on a second, can we flash back? Because he wasn't being patient at all. He was probably shouting at her and almost blaming her for getting things wrong and stuff. So I thought that was weird. We saw the clip of Chris and Kay and so ties and doing nothing about it. Ty chats to Johnny. I wonder if Ty and Johnny are going to be friends or if they're going to be mortal enemies. I just don't know yet. I kind of want them to be friends so they can bad up the whole villa, but I don't know. I really don't know, because like with the Americans, I feel like, and I think they're very loyal to each other. Oh, you haven't seen episode 4? Oh, I'm going to spoil it for you. Sorry, Holy Moni. I'm going to spoil it. But I think it's a decent episode. I do. We have what else? So yeah, Ty and Johnny chat, and they kind of just like, yeah. Ty did say, like, I know you guys have history and everything like that, but yeah, there's no, they're like, they're cool with each other. I didn't even know what the point of that chat was. And then Andreina is kind of coming over, and Ty is just like, hello, mi amor. And Andreina's like, hello, Ty. And then he's just like, what? You can't speak Spanish to me anymore. I swear to God. I swear to God. I was crying. He's a menace. He's gonna bully that guy. The thing about Ty, yeah, he's not a relenting person. He's relentless. He will go on and on and on and on and on. I swear to God, he really will. So I feel sorry for her. If she wants to be with him, she has to have thick skin and a backbone. She's going to be shouting. Remember how Ella was shouting in that villa? Honestly. Yeah. Ty just plays mind games. Yes, Ty enjoyed telling Chris about his girl. Yeah, he did. So we'll get on to that in just a second. And Andreina does seem that she's happy with Johnny. Johnny's talking about he's a superhero, that he's pulled her out from the mud, essentially, kind of thing. And she's just like, a modern day love story. And I'm just like, this guy is insulting you. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, they kiss it down. They kiss it down. They really do. Then yeah, Ty goes and tells Chris that he kissed Kay Kay, and he says, like, I'm telling you out of respect. And it's just like, oh God, I think Ty just knows how to play everybody, because he's getting into Chris's head. He's saying, like, your girl ain't loyal. Trust me, bro. Like, remember, I was honest with you and she weren't even honest. Why he's still gonna move to KK anyway? Like, it's mad. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's unrelenting. He's gonna keep going. He's definitely gonna keep going. Yeah. So then Chris, because Chris is a petty mofo, he tells Andreina that Ty kissed KK. Yeah, because there was absolutely no reason for him to he's petty. So then Kendall and Garbi are chatting. They're on the pier. What do they call that? I think it's the pier and stuff. They're chatting. They're kind of getting to know each other, asking each other basic questions like, what you're afraid of. I think Kendall said that he's afraid of divorce, which was so random. It was just like, bro, like, you're nowhere near that, so shut up. I don't believe you. And Garbi said that she was afraid of needles. Then he asked her, what's your favorite sex position? And Garbi goes silent. I was just like, oh, what's going on? And I was just like, oh God, like, what's happened? Like, what's going on? You know me, I was just like, oh no, are we gonna get trigger warning? Like, what's happening? Like, why'd she be so silent like that? I can't even remember. I think the music changed or something anyway. But it just turns out that she's a virgin. That's all. So yeah, I just thought, like, oh, I don't know, maybe she was scared. She did say that, you know, she said it to guys in the past and they like switched up on her, but the way the pause was so dramatic, it was giving like there's a terrible thing to say at this moment in time, and it really wasn't the case. But Kendall don't care. I'm not 100% convinced that he likes her anyway. Like, I just don't know. I don't think Garbi's Kendall's type, to be fair. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, KW. KW said it was like he asked her, have you ever killed someone? Seriously. And she was just like, how do you know my secret? But yeah. But okay, so Garbi's a virgin. Okay, cool. Like, cool. Yeah, Elsie, it's a terrible thing to say on TV because the vultures will start to hover around it. Yeah, exactly. And then I was just like, oh, I wonder if she should even be on this, not in that way, but like, isn't there another reality show where it's just like Virgin Island or something? Like, you know, maybe that one. Maybe that one. But yeah, we see Andreina and Ty chat. He does apologize to her they'll go back and forth, but he ends up apologizing to her for, like, you know, kissing KK just after the challenge when Andreina lost. But then he does call her out for her kissing Johnny on the first day, because at that point Andreina still hadn't told him. So it's just like, come on, man, that's a double standard, Andreina. You can't be like that. And she was just like, you know what? It doesn't even matter because I'm hot. No, she's hilarious. And Ty was just like, yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. It's 1-0. I mean, no, it's 1-1. They're scoring points. But I know this is the thing. He will play with her, but he will take her back in a second. And I think he will go there. He will go there. You Are My First. Is that the name of it? Okay, cool. Garbi sorry, Will says Garbi being virgin and being in Sodom and Gomorrah puts a target on her back. Her value has increased now. Well, I think for some people they're just gonna be, she's like the holy grail and stuff, for sure. But like, I feel like it also puts a pressure on these guys as well, because if they get with her and mess up, suicide. That's just, sorry, like, as in like public suicide. If they get with Garbi, being the virgin that she is, and mess up, that could be career over. Do you know what I mean? They will forever be a villain if that's the case. So they need to be careful. But yeah, Andreina's like, she's got options, which she absolutely does. We see Chris and Justine talking. I don't think Chris likes Justine either. I'm just not feeling it, but I do think they look good together. And I'm just like, why? Maybe it's the edit, but why not more people on Justine? Because Justine is stunning. Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Then Ariana comes back into the villa. I loved Ariana's outfit. This is where she was wearing like the bejeweled bralette and the jeans, which was reminding me of, was that Britney inspired? I think it's giving Britney. I don't know if it's Slave for You. Sorry, I just remembered that. I want to look that up. Outfit. But it was giving something like that. But I love that outfit. I love that. I love that look. That whole freaking look. Kinda. Maybe, you know. It's not really the same. I don't know if you guys care, but I'll show it real quick. Oh, did she? It was given kind of like, this is the Slave for You outfit. So, but it's bejeweled. Okay, we got a little bit going on. Yeah, I can see the inspo. I know my Britney references. Britney, bitch, yeah. I love that. Ariana did Slave for You on Dancing with the Stars. Okay. She's a red pill catnip. She's a red pill bro catnip. Maybe the Lego Hedwig is hiding a unicorn. I'm telling you that she might be doing hard wig soft life with that. Who dresses better, Ariana or Maya? Ariana, hands down. I'm not gonna lie, and I love Maya, but last season, nah, Maya weren't bringing it. Ariana was. I think there was only maybe 1-2 outfits that weren't it, but for the majority, the looks were fire. You can just tell she's got a great team. You can tell she's got a fantastic team. Like, the hair's on point, makeup's on point, outfit's on point, body is tea. Like, Ariana is, she's doing it in all those kind of areas. I think Maya has looked better on on earlier seasons. I think on different seasons Maya's looked better. Last season, we're doing all those flowery Some address it. No, babe, no. You are not. Maya is not a regular degular. I do not want to see Maya regular degular. She's not. That's not her portion. That's not her category. Yeah, I think so. She's hit and miss. Hey, El Michelle, how you doing? How are you? I feel like it's been a while. I hope you're good. 23 people and 5 likes is crazy. Please, no, honestly, Gilda, for real, tell them. Please like the live, guys. See, you know what? The thing is, I'm so trusting, yeah, that I'm just assuming that you would like the live anyway. Like, I don't need to tell you. Like, I thought that we had an arrangement, had an agreement that when you come in, you like the live. Is that not the case? Is that not what it is? Guys, man. I'm ill. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. Oh, honestly. Maya looks like a supermodel and should bring it way more. 100%. I'm just like, who are you saving? Because even when Maya's at 50%, she's killing any of the girls in the villa anyway. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, she needs to continuously step on next. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, don't ease up on them. Don't ease up on them, man. She needs to just slay 100% all the time. Ariana says Maya is a part-timer. Ariana, sorry. Maya is a part-timer and does the show between holidays. Aria is full-time, so she puts in more effort. How is Maya part-time? What do you mean? What do you mean? Because remember, like in the last season of Love Island Games, it was Maya who was presenting. And then Moira came in for a bit as well. I can't remember who else. I think that was it. Maya looks almost out of place amongst the regular contestants. This is what I'm saying. Like, you see them, even when they've made their best efforts, you see them, and then she comes in, you're just like, oh, forget it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Like, you're lucky that she don't want your man. And then men are always hungry for her anyway, you know? But yeah, they're both equally, they're both like stunning women. But I think like Ariana's team have got it on lock. Like, they understand 100% like the what they can do with that. You know, with the makeup, the outfits, all of that. They understand like the machine. Do you know what I mean? And I think like, I don't know, Maya seems like she's living an amazing life anyway, that kind of thing. But I feel like the branding of it though, the kind of the PR around it though, like she could tap into that way more. But I do think like this is a difference between the US and UK. I do think like even on the Love Island US page, for example, on Instagram, they do more about that. Like, do you know what I mean? So they will break down Ariana's outfits, right? Like, do you know what I mean? They don't do that on UK. Like, it's like they're not getting, it's not clicking to them, you know? They're not getting it, you know? Yes, we see Maya like 3 times per season, where Ariana is there every episode. Okay, cool. I understand. I get you. Oh, sorry, well, I misunderstood, but I get you now. Yeah. Yeah, you barely see Maya Jama on some weeks of Love Island. Yes, true. Yes, and the US budget is way higher. Yeah, Peacock are literally, they're pouring the money. They're just like, don't even say when. They're just pouring money. $250,000 for the prize money. Crazy scenes. Kai? How do I say that? Kai? K-H-I? Kai? Maybe says, I'm not from the UK. What was Maya doing before hosting? I know Ari was a reality star. Maya was a host. She's been hosting and a presenter since she was 16. So she left. She's from, it's random that I know this, but she's from Bolton, I think. And she left, is it Bolton? I think so. And she left there to come to London to be a presenter when she was 16. And I know that she used to work with the Jump Off team, because I know one of the guys that runs that. But yeah, from when she was young, she's just been on presenting. That's her main gig. And she she was doing so well that when she was dating Stormzy, when he was in the beginning of his career, Bristol, that's it. Thank you, dummy. when she was dating Stormzy at the beginning of his career, she was like looking after him. Do you know what I mean? Rather than the other way around. She was pouring money into him, making sure he was fed and all this kind of stuff. Like, she's been on this from time to time. She's able to live out her dream. And then also as well, like there was like this unofficial campaign for Maya to host Love Island in the UK. So we weren't satisfied with the presenter, and unfortunately the first presenter, she passed away like a good couple of years ago now, kind of thing. And then we were looking for a presenter, so they had Laura Whitmore, that weren't great. Laura Whitmore randomly is married to Ian Sterling, who does the voiceover. Do you know what I mean? But there was like an underlining campaign. So every time it comes up, you could just see people in the comments like, get my jammer, my jammer, my jammer, my jammer. And then it happened. So it was like a kind of like a really cool story. Do you know what I mean? That she's like grinded all these years. Like people really wanted her for the job, and then she got it. Like it was really cool. So it's nice to see her progress in that way. But I just wanted to cement it. Seriously. Holy Moly says Ariana is almost 40. Is she? No way. So she's a little older, which makes her more comfortable with herself. Okay, I get that. I like Ian Sterling, but Laura Whitmore was rubbish. I can't lie. Laura Whitmore, sweet woman, but her dress sense, her delivery, all of that kind of stuff. It weren't Love Island. It just wasn't the vibe. It really, really wasn't the vibe. Yeah, she did have a little glow up. She did, but she's a naturally pretty girl. I think so. She's a naturally pretty girl with all that stuff, and she's funny. I think she's got like quite a decent following on socials. Even before that, she's funny. Although she did have a bit of a scandal because back in the day, she did say some colorist stuff, I think. She got caught in the cussing black women on Twitter stuff. No, she presented Glow Up. Oh, did she? Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I don't know that show, but yeah. Oh, God. But yeah. So yeah. Where did I get to? Ariana comes back to the villa. She comes back to the villa. And it's the first couple challenges. But because Justine is on her own, they bring in a new bombshell. And that bombshell turns out to be Toby. Toby from season... what season is Toby from? Season 7? UK season 7. He's also done All Stars. No, he done season 7. He done after that, did he do? Yeah, he done All Stars. Then he done Games. Right. Did he do All Stars and Games, or Games and All Stars? I can't remember which order. He done Games, then he done All Stars, because we saw the Georgia Toby stuff in Games first. Then he comes All Stars. Then he done All Stars, and now he's back again. So this is the 4th time. Which is that more than Casey or the same as Casey? Because I was adamant, I do not want to see Casey. I can't lie. I'm not super mad at Toby though. I don't know. Maybe it's my bias. I just don't like Casey. But like, I'm not super mad at seeing Toby, because Toby and Ty are actual real good friends in real life. And they either grew together or they used to play together, but they're boys. They're boys. Toby and what do you call it? Ty. So you're seeing Toby and Ty. We haven't seen this before, and I'm here for it, because Toby was a menace on his show as well. Toby was a menace on his show. That's what he really was. And yeah. He had his first girlfriend. So it's similar story to Ty. He had his first girlfriend, Chloe, from the show, and they were together for a bit, and then it kind of ended kind of, I think, badly. Ty had his first girlfriend, Ella, on the show, and then they kind of ended as well. So yeah. Toby's from every series. season. Honestly, Holy Moly said Justine should be doing other stuff like hosting by now. Yeah. I can't lie. Yeah. I agree with you. I like Justine, but I want someone else to win this season. Same. Like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe she's just trying. But to be fair, I think like the popularity of, I'm not saying that she's not popular, but the popularity of Love Island now, this should help boost her even more to get into that stratosphere, I think. Because it's kind of like she kind of slightly missed the wave. And I would like her to be on that wave, because the wave came like season 6 in the US. I'm talking mainly season 6. And now I think Justine being here, I think it will help her a lot where she rightfully needs to be, because she's reigning champion. What do you mean she's won twice? Like, do you know what I mean? Her season and Love Island Games. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully she stays in long enough and they give her a strong enough story that the wider audience now can fall in love with her, like the Justine that we love. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God, guys, are you debating Maya's forehead size? Jesus. Look, I don't think there's been a bigger forehead in Love Island than Lauren's. No one's has been bigger than hers. Love Island and Perfect Match in the same year is crazy. That's true. Do you have the same forehead? El Michelle says, are they trying to make Love Island Games like the challenge? Are they bringing the same people back every season? They're bringing the same. Yeah, I mean, it seems like, or maybe they're just doing like their cameo bit to whether to kind of get things going. But I do like it though. I can't lie. I'm not mad that Johnny's there. I like Johnny's, what he brings, and then everyone's back is going to get up because Johnny is like, he's savage with it. Do you know what I mean? He's there to win. So you got to watch your back, and he kind of hits all categories. Like, he's good looking, he's good with the women, he's strong, and he's a winner, you know? Yeah, because I don't see any of the main girls from 6 and 7 ever coming back. Yeah, I don't think so either. They don't, and it's kind of like they don't need to. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's like, I think this is a good move. I can see why, like, her people, like, when she has a management team, they're just like, no, do it. It's gonna work out in your favor. And I think it is. And she's stunning. I hope she's doing other stuff as well. Like, I would love to see her like act or something as well. Do you know what I mean? That would be cool. So yeah, Toby comes in, and because there's an odd even a number of girls, he has to pick. He picks first, and he decides to pick Andrea, and Andrea is not happy. She is not motherfucking happy. She's just like, I literally just got Josh back. Josh is a winner. Like, why would I be with you? You didn't even win your season. So, do you know what I mean? And you're back, you're a loser. Why are you with me? Like, do you know what I mean? But he picks who he wants to pick. And then Josh is paired with Justine. And yeah, Andrea's pissed because she knows Justine is a winner. So there you go. So anyway, the game this episode was based on American football. They had to do like this assault course where they had to, like, the girls had this square thing on their head. They had to get the fuel, crawl on the first round was them going through tires, jumping through tires, but they could only step on their color tire, and they could only step if the tire was in front of them, and then pouring the water that was on their head into this container thing, and it rises the football up. So they had to do, so it's very messy, very gunky. They split the teams and done different heats. So KK and Chris won the first round in their heat, and they also won the second round, which was no surprises. I was just like, they've won. And to be fair, they were the best for this challenge. And even Chris, he works out the formula in terms of like how to move the tires, because he was like, people are grabbing all the tires to put them all in the steps. And he's just like, actually, you don't need to do that. You just need 2 tires. That's it. Like, she steps one, moves the other one. Steps what next one, moves the other one. And then the second part of the challenge is the women had to crawl on the floor and then go under this like low limbo thing. Yeah, crazy scenes. I bet that was made by men because the positions that the girls had to get in, it was like head down, ass up. Like, honestly, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing to those poor girls. But yeah, they won that. And then in the second heat, the first round was won by Justine and Josh. No surprises there. That's who I was expecting to win. Mert, I keep on calling him Merk. Mert was really trying to sabotage Johnny and was literally holding onto his tires and trying to fight him. Johnny was just like, give me that. Give me that, honestly. Oh my God. They were probably like they were fighting. Solène was cracking me up. She was shouting at Mert the whole time. She was just like, you are freaking dummy. Just get the water in the top of my head. She was trying to grab the water from the floor. It was ridiculous. But she was very flexible in the second one, and they ended up winning that section as well. So then it turns out the top 4 couples were Kay and Chris, Garbi and Kendall, Justine and Josh, and Solène and Mert. And then who was vulnerable was Andrea, Toby, Andreina and Johnny, Lucinda and Ty, Nicole and Zay, and Solène. And Zay at that point. The top couple, the power couple, was Kay Kay and Chris. And they had like this power now. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. They're going to save someone. Oh, no. So out of the 3 remaining top couples, they had to pick someone to then relegate them into the division of vulnerability. I was just like, no way. This is crazy. So obviously everyone's going to hate them now. So then Chris and Kay Kay, they discuss, and Kay Kay had more of like a bit of a strategy with it. And I think she's right. Like, she was just like, who has a following? So if they're going to kick someone out, it's going to be someone it should be someone that's probably not going to have like fans so far. And she's right. And they pick Solène and Mert. And I think that was a smart decision. If they had picked Josh and Justine, or who was the other, Garbi and Kendall. Kendall's got too much of a following anyway, so I just don't think like he will survive a public vote, I think. Yeah. And what do you call it? But so yeah, so they are now vulnerable. So they get added to that list. And then what also made me laugh, KW said, but I think people like Solène. Yeah, I do. I think they do. But if they're voting out of the people that left, so like Andrea, do they like her more than Andrea? Do they like her more than Andreina? Do they like her more than Lucinda? Like, do you know what I mean? Do they like her more than Nicole? Probably more than Nicole. I think Nicole and Zay are going, to be honest. Oh, America doesn't like Kendall. Serious. Well, we like Garbi. Okay, cool. I like Solène, but out of all the couples in the top, it made sense for them to get put up. Yeah, I agree, Kai. I do. I don't know I just don't know if her fan base at the moment is bigger than Andreina. I don't think it's bigger than Andreina. I don't think it's bigger than Lucinda. Nicole, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know if and maybe the whole of Malta is voting for Nicole. I'm not too sure, but I think Nicole's going. But yeah. And then you know what made me laugh as well, is that on Chris's face, did you see his stickers? His little stickers. Tommy said I mistakenly reported a comment here. I'm on a no worries. No worries. I hope he doesn't do anything, but no worries. Oh my God, you're running as you listen. That's crazy. Well done, Dammy. Well done. Seriously, I've been thinking about running. But yeah, Chris on his face it said overseas, which I thought was hilarious. I thought that was fun that he was taking the piss out of himself. I like that. Bear Mode is saying, I don't agree with Toby being in elimination. He just got there. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I feel you. Yeah, he shouldn't have been. He actually shouldn't have been at all because he's a bombshell, isn't it? Yeah, that wasn't fair. You're right. Andrea or Nicola will probably go because people don't like Andrea. Oh, really? Andrea might go home? Seriously? People don't like her. Wait. You know what? Yeah, because last week I got Andrea confused. I thought Andrea was the girl from Casa in season 6. Is that right? I thought she was the girl from Casa who Rob and Aaron both liked. That's who I thought she was. Am I mistaken? Is she someone else? Because I thought she dyed her hair blonde. They look alike if they're not the same person. Or is she someone else? Yeah, the other aunties don't like Andrea either. Wow. No, she was an early bombshell. Okay. When she left season 6, she was a weirdo on podcast. Really? No. We'll leave me alone. Andrea was Rob's girl for a hot second in season 6. Okay. Is this the one? Is this to do with the Leah story? Did Leah send her home? Is that what it is? Because I didn't watch the first. She took Rob from Leah early on. Oh, okay. Because I didn't watch the first half of season 6. So I don't know. Okay. So people don't like her. Okay. Andrea was the girl they dumped from the island that they saved Janae for, even though Janae had no. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you, Kai. Oh, interesting. So they don't like her. Okay, cool. But less fans than Nicola. Who's voting for Nicola? Americans, please tell me who did you vote for? Because there's a public vote now, so all those people that get voted for. Who did you vote for? Let me know. And if you can't, like me, if you couldn't vote, who would you vote for? Because for me, I would probably vote for Ty and Lucinda. If I had a secondary vote, it'll be Andreina and Johnny. Yeah, but Ty and Lucinda, that's who I'd be voting for. TW said I dipped in and out of that season of Love Island. Yeah, the first half, yeah, I wasn't really. I think because it ran at the same time as our Love Island. Yeah, it was too much. I see people giving pity to Nicola because she's chopped. Guy. Also, as well, yeah, is that his name? Isaiah. Because Nicola liked him and he didn't like her. He was just like, nah. He likes Solène. And I think Solène likes him. And he was trying to get out. I think he's trying to get out of that relationship, but he can see that she's a good competitor. So he's just like trying to keep it friends. And when he was letting her down, he was just like, oh yeah, it's not that, but it is. Like, bro, it's not that I don't like you, but not that I don't like you, but I don't like you. Shut up, bro. But yeah, he was trying to let her down gently, poor thing. He really was. I kind of feel for her. Like I said, I think she's a sweet girl, but yeah. Let me just play the clip of when Solène heard that she's been vulnerable, or Chris and thingy.
Power couple, you must now make a big decision.
You must choose one of the currently safe couples and make them vulnerable.
Are you kidding? I know. That's crazy. We win.
And then it's like, but we won.
The couple we would like to make vulnerable is
Okay, KK and Chris, as a power couple, you must now make it.
So then they made them guys vulnerable. But yeah. Interesting stuff. So yeah, who do you think is going? So you guys think, you're saying potentially Andrea. I think Nicola. I do think Nicola. I think she's going. I just don't think she's got a massive fan base. People might feel that sorry for her, but they're probably, because you have to vote who you want to stay. So it's not who you want to go. So like, are you going to vote for her over your fave? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think so. I wouldn't. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving the season so far. I can't lie. I really do. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant. I really want to see what mess Toby and Ty get into. I want to see even if they get on each other's nerves as well, because they're going to be competing against each other, because so that's going to come up as well, like how they're going to deal with that. Yeah, I want to see more of Justine. I want to see what she needs to bring it. She's the reigning champion. She's the reigning champion. She quite like that idea. But if they bring back, imagine they bring back Jack, Oluwa Jack as well, because she won with Jack. We ain't seen Jack for a minute. Well, I don't follow him, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. Hey, guys, what do you think? Who's going? Oh, God. I've got this thing in my eye. But yeah, sorry, Will was laughing at me. I am going to go on a run. Like, I'm building myself up. Like, I hate running. So I'm really proud of you, Dammy. I hate running so much. I'm not built for that. But I know it's like a good thing to do with your body. So yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay, guys. Well, Nicola can go. She can go. Honestly, she can disappear. Honestly. So what is it? 4 episodes a week? It is, right? So they don't do an episode on Wednesday. Yeah, and it's after sun on Saturday. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so I am gonna continue to go live and do a weekly roundup on Saturdays. That is my plan. Just because of time and stuff. So the first is try and actually leaving your home to run. Girl, even leaving my home to walk, Dammy, can be problematic at times. I'll be what do you call it? I'll be, what's it called? Sometimes the comments come up and they just make me laugh. I'll be procrastinating for hours just to do a simple walk, let alone run. And I've got to build myself up as well, because I always think that I look like I'm like, do you remember Phoebe from Friends, how she runs? I feel like I look like that when I'm running. I don't know. And like when you're like a heavy set girl, like, I don't know. I think it looks messy. It looks messy on me. I'm too self-conscious, but yeah, it's so good for you. So I should try more. Will Smith, I think Jack. I think I saw Jack the other day coming out of jobs, so he might be back then. KW said thank you for another great live show. Thank you so much for watching. KW always gives me jokes. Will you be doing Love Island France? I don't know, but I do want to watch it. I don't have that much time at the moment, so if I can get to time, then I will discuss it maybe next week. I thought I was going to have time this week, but I don't. Nicola really doesn't have a storyline, so she can go. Yeah, I agree with you. So guys, make sure you like this video. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video on a live as well. I am going to finish editing my vlog, so that will come out today for members. There's a link to my membership as well. If you want to help me grow, then join one of my memberships, either $1.99 or $6.99 if you're a big baller like that. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. Do you know what I mean? Humans aren't built for running. It's one of the worst exercises you can do for your body, joints, etc. Well, apparently there's new research to suggest, Will, that it's actually good for your joints in a sense, not to do too much, but it helps your joints be resistant because the impact kind of thing helps your muscles and joints be stronger, apparently, rather than do nothing. So there is some studies that suggest that. So doing a little bit helps, but obviously overdoing it does not work. But yeah, guys, as you know, yeah, I got to keep it like this until my event is over, which is on, where's Sleepful Peace? Okay, but Sleepful Peace is coming to Black Tech Fest because she reached out. Hopefully I'm talking about your business, but yeah. But guys, if you want to come to Black Tech Fest, please message me. I'm not going to mention it. I'll mention it next week, but not the week after. Message me if you want to come. Join BTF. Let me put the thing. If you're into tech and you're maybe looking for a new role, or you want to hear what experts are saying about different areas of tech in the field, and then also getting a culture element as well, go to Join BTF to see what it's about and see the agenda. But I have a limited amount of free passes. So, hey, Sleepful, yay, you're cooking. Oh, what are you cooking? You're looking forward to it. Good. I know you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be great. But yeah, how about Pilates? Raven had a whole speech about it on. Oh my God, I saw a bit of that. She was apologizing. There's a lot of going on. You know what I don't have time to do at the moment, but I will do when I have more time, is just do a roundup of reality news. I'm going to do that because I saw that Raven thing and I was just like, girl, shush. She's just, I think she was saying something along the lines like, it's not, like Pilates is for basically the wealthy. And you shouldn't be mad about that because it's not as accessible for some people, which is crazy. I don't know why you would go on that. And she done some fake apology, apparently. And then I saw like one of the guys, who we talked about last week. God, his name's gone out of my head, but he was with Monica in Love is Blind season 7, 6. He's suing them. He's saying that they didn't feed him. They didn't feed him. There wasn't like water. They were keeping him in prison, kind of like taking his phone or something like that. Or, yeah, chicken soup. Ooh, I need to do that. I'm really like, God, did I say it in my vlog this week? Maybe, but I'm on a health kick right now. And I need ideas. Because my food right now is bland. It's so bland. But yeah. Okay, guys. That's lovely. Do you run on hard ground? You shouldn't really run on hard ground. You should run on grass. Apparently, Love is Blind don't feed them, and it's an ongoing thing. So the thing is, yeah. Did I save that? Let me just show you. It's a bit long though. Monica from that same season, she done a video about like how what this guy is saying isn't right. Like, no, they did feed me. When I asked for this, I got it. When I asked this, I got it as well. Should I? How long is it? It's a bit long. I'll just play it. See you later, Elsid. I'll play it real quick, or some of it. But she's basically going against her friend's lawsuit. I'm not going to play to part 2, but I'll play a little bit of this. So this was Marissa. What did I say? Monica. Marissa is her name. This was her mum wanting to cut the guy that she was with. You need to get the right shoes as well. A bucket, hot water, a towel, and obus oil. For me, or is that for someone else? Because yeah, I'm ill, so I will be doing that. Okay, so Says Love is Blind season 7. Yeah, contestant files lawsuit against Netflix.
Docket where law meets headlines. And today's episode hits really close to home because one of my castmates from Love is Blind season 7 just filed a class action lawsuit against Netflix, Delirium, and Kinetic. And I am ready to get into it, and I'm going to explain why I do not agree with a lot of these allegations and why I will not be joining the class action lawsuit. On Monday, September 15th, my castmate Stephen Richardson filed a lawsuit against Netflix, Delirium, and Kinetic. To jog your memory on who Stephen Richardson is, he was the fiance to Monica, who ended up cheating on her, which ended the engagement. And while I've always gotten along with Stephen, I do not agree with this lawsuit whatsoever. He's claiming.
Now, guys, tell me this, yeah? Is this much? For her to do this, does this make sense? Oh, yeah, she was in law school. Yeah, she was. Yeah. But is this much for her to do this? She's saying, like, while she gets on with Stephen, and then she's going to, we'll watch it, but she's given all the reasons why she. Oh, my God. What the hell is that? Hold on 1 second. While she gets on with him, she's given all the reasons why, but she doesn't agree. Now, you might have had a good experience. It reminds me of the, you know, Gabrielle Union, yeah, when she was on America's Got Talent. She was a presenter there, and she said that there was some shady things going on. She felt there was a little bit of racism going on, and Terry Crews came out and said, no, there's no racism here. And it's just like, bro, might not be for you, but for me, I saw some things, and it was giving me that energy. But anyway, let's continue.
That the cast were misclassified as independent contractors instead of employees, and therefore Netflix, Kinetic, Delirium failed to pay us overtime wages, minimum wages, failed to provide us meal and rest breaks, and failed to provide us accurate wage statements, and that there's a slurry of unfair business practices. Now, I want to get into some of the key allegations because I am just riled up, to be honest with you, and I know I'm not supposed to be, but whatever. He's claiming that we were restricted from having adequate food, water, and our phones. Yes, we were restricted from our phones. That is true. That is part of the experiment. Duh. Restricted from food and water, categorically false. In the pods, copious amounts of food and water, to the point that I actually had asked production to bring me mac and cheese that could be microwavable and ramen that's microwavable. And I also wasn't enjoying the craft and services that they were providing every single day. So guess what? The same day, I got mac and cheese and ramen noodle that would last me for the entirety of the filming in the pods. Once you were outside the pods, if you were in.
But like, I'm just like, she's talking about her stuff, but like, she's. Oh, I don't even know how to say it, but like, you're talking to your experience. You're not talking to his experience.
Your hotel room, you always got your food. There was some frustration on it getting to us fast enough, but you definitely got your food. In fact,
and then also as well, she date someone who is against her beliefs, that voted for Trump or something, right? So yeah, or was a staunch Republican. Hey Maya, how you doing? The streets are saying she's going to be on Perfect Match. Really? She doesn't even suit Perfect Match. I'm not going to lie. That Perfect Match is. I don't think she suits that.
When I was in my hotel room one night, I was so hungry, so I asked production to bring me Taco Bell, and guess what? They did. The next thing that's really going to rile me up is we had no access to water. Categorically false. We had access to water, especially in the pods, 24/7. You had water no matter what. When you were filming, water no matter what. When you're in Mexico, you can get water in your hotel room. You got hotel service in the morning. You got hotel service that night if you didn't go have a dinner date. If you asked your crew member to bring you water, if you ran out, they would bring you water. From my experience, I was taken care of at all times. In fact, our AP, she would always order me and Ramses food at night. Even though we'd be like, no, we don't want any food. She always knew that after filming, we'd want food. So we'd walk into the hotel room, we had food and water and whatever we wanted. So I don't know what was going on with Stephen. Maybe his experience was different, but from my experience, my take, no, that is crazy to say we didn't have access to water. The next allegation really pisses me off because he is.
So let me just see. So Dami said, I know they fed them after a couple of seasons ago. The black woman spoke to Jessie Wu and got her video taken down because they complained about the condition. Oh, really? This girl, so Will Smith said this girl was married to a guy who didn't want to wear Jimmy. Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Saying that we were encouraged to drink alcohol. I can say this for the women's lounge at the minimum, because I don't know what was happening in the men's lounge. Never once did I hear from anyone in the production.
But this is what I'm saying. She can say that for the women's lounge. You weren't in the men's lounge. So how do you know? I don't know. Like, how do you know?
That we had to drink alcohol. They never encouraged it from us. What does he mean we were encouraged to drink alcohol? I was never encouraged. I was never told, go get a drink. I was never handed an alcohol beverage from a production crew to me. That never happened. Maybe that happened to Stephen. I don't know. But that definitely didn't happen for me. I drank what I wanted to. This whole experience experience was my choice. Like I did everything on my own free will. So that one really pisses me off because it's like I always had food, I always had water, and maybe I was taken care of differently. I don't know, but from what I observed from my other castmates,
you see when she's saying it, you know she's giving me Candy's own energy. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this girl, but I'm just like, no. Nah, I don't like
heard from my other castmates. They also were not deprived of drink, and they also weren't encouraged to drink alcohol. It's just false. Welcome to the Hollywood docket, where law meets headlines.
She's saying there's a part 2, but I can't be bothered. But yeah, but she's going on this big rant, and she's going against like, if this didn't happen to you, I don't think you need to do all this. But I get that she's doing this because she's got this law now. Do you know what I mean? So she's creating content around it and stuff. But I think she could maybe do it in a different way. I think that's Elsid was alluding to, like a different approach, really. Without, although Stephen is a liar, or he was a liar. Will Smith says they settled a similar class action previously. Yeah, exactly. But this is what they do. I think they lock some of the contestants in to being on side with the brand. So I feel like they've done that with AD. They've done that with Chelsea. They've done, now it seems like they're doing it with Marissa. Like, yeah. So they get their spokespeople, you know. But yeah, so I saw that. So yeah, but I think like maybe in the coming weeks, if I have time, or once my event is over, it's 3 weeks to go now. I will be talking more. Yeah, he was a creep, and he lied. Dammy, he lied as well. So it's not above him lying. To be fair, they need to stop casting broke people. For real. Seriously, guys, Maya's a member, by the way. Come and be like your, do you know what I mean? Like your fellow mates. Oh, thank you, Maya, for being part of the membership too. But yeah, okay, guys, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I will see you next week, Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend. If there's any kind of like reality news you've got as well, like send it to me if you see anything, or send it in the group chat on Instagram. Yeah, the link of that is in the bio. Not the bio, sorry, in the description. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye. See you later. Oh, let me end this live.